YouTubers, it's your girl Shannon from Tesla and Chill. A lot of you guys have already sent in questions asking about charging the Tesla and the Mustang Mach-E. So that is what we're gonna do today. We are gonna charge both vehicles. Now we are not gonna be comparing charge speeds. That's gonna be a different video. In this one, we're just gonna be comparing the ease and efficiency of charging a Tesla and charging a Mustang Mach-E. So let's get to it. We are gonna start by testing the Tesla because that's what we're in right now. And if you're new to the channel, this is a Tesla Model 3 dual motor. Now, one thing I love about this vehicle is that once you type in the Supercharger as your destination, the battery starts to precondition. So that means your charge time is gonna be faster because your battery is already warmed up, ready to go. So easy peasy. So let's talk about how Tesla does it. When you go to buy your car, when you put your deposit in online for your vehicle, you use your credit card. And so later, when you go to pick up your car, when you take delivery of it, your car is already linked to your Tesla account, to your credit card. So like you are good to go. You don't have to pick up your car and then go into like profiles or like apps and add another payment method. Like your credit card is already linked. You could actually go pick up your car and go straight to a supercharger and charge because your card is already linked. So they make it super easy. So that's what we're going to do now. We are just about to be at the supercharger here. We're going to go ahead and we are going to plug in. Here we are at the charging station and we are reversing into our spot. I get so excited when I see other Teslas near me. Like it's a really big deal. So the charging port, it is on the left side, on the driver's side near the taillights. I'm going to make sure I get far enough back here. Now let's go see how easy it is to charge the Tesla. And real quickly here, let's take a look at our Tesla friends. I always get so excited when I see other Teslas. I don't even know these people, but like I think we're friends already. Okay, but here we are. And this is what I love too. Whenever you go to a supercharger, you know there's gonna be a bunch of stalls. It's not like you're just gonna show up and there's like one or two available. You know there's gonna be a bunch. I think one day I counted and there's like 10 here. So this is how easy it is to charge. This is the charger right here. We are just simply going to unplug it. And you guys, vandalism, no sir. Let's take it out here. Now, once I take this out, the door to the Tesla is going to automatically open. And I love that because honestly, it kind of makes me feel like a queen because things are being done for me. But this is how easy it is. Let me show you. Okay, so we're just going to plug it in and you can see the T is like a light blue right now. We're just going to push it in. You hear just a little connecting sound and the T changes color. It goes to that darker blue and it starts flashing. So we are in business. We are charging. Let's go inside. We're going to look at the screen real quickly and I'll just show you guys how quick it actually is. Okay, here we are. Let's take a look inside here. Now this is going to show us all of our like important information. You can see we are definitely charging here. Can you see that the number is going up? We're at 71%. It gives you how much longer you have remaining for a charge and it'll tell you how much your charging will be. And of course that is linked to your credit card because it's so easy to do. Very efficient. Love that. You can see like we normally actually charge usually at our house. So we have like a pretty good amount of range already. So we're not going to be here too long. I just kind of wanted to show you what it was like to charge. But honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, normally if we do have to supercharge, we'll stop at Starbucks first, then we'll come supercharge. And while we're sitting here drinking our bucks, we are watching Netflix, we're watching YouTube. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little conceited, I'll be watching myself. Oh, what's going on with my bangs? You guys didn't tell me they were like jacked up. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I'll just watch myself because I can be a little conceited sometimes. No, actually, I just want to go back and I want to see like what I can improve on. So if you have any like suggestions, drop it in the comment below because I can take constructive criticism if it's constructive. So that's how easy charging is. Super easy peasy. Let me show you just unplugging it real quick. Once you decide you're done, just like plugging it in, it's basically the reverse of that. So we're going to come here, we're going to push the button, pull it out. Have the door automatically close because we are high class like that, right? There we go. We'll plug this back in here. And that is it. That's how quick and easy it is. Now that we've done the Tesla, let's go do the Mustang Mach-E. When I bought this Mustang, the salesman helped me set up the Ford Pass app, so my credit card should already be linked to the account. So that means when I pull up to an EVgo or Electrify America, I shouldn't have to swipe any credit card. I shouldn't have to go into any app. I can basically drive up to the charger and plug in, basically plug and play, kind of like we just did with the Tesla. So we are going to see if that is true. We're going to see how easy and efficient it is to charge the Mustang. And up until now, you guys, I have been charging at home. I've been using a 110 and a 240 volt. out, and it's been working great for me. But we are about to go try out an EVgo right now. To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous, not just because this is the first time using an EVgo for this vehicle, but actually because it's the first time I'm using an EVgo ever. As long as we've had the Tesla, I've never used one. So this is going to be a first experience for me. So I'm glad you guys are coming along. But let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. Let's go to the EVgo charger. Here we are pulling up to the charger, and this charging port is actually on the driver's side door. Ooh, that's not good. Pre-collision assist. I don't think so. Yeah, we're gonna pull up here, and this charging port, like I said, is on the driver's side up near the front. I think we are in no collision here. No thank you. Here is the station. Now let's go plug it in. It suddenly got so windy, I don't know what happened. I'm freezing right now. But let's go ahead, let's try this out. Again, we should be able to just like plug and play basically. But just in case, let's see, if you see here, there is a spot for a credit card just in case if you don't have the app or anything like that. But let's go ahead, let's open up the charging door here. Remember, it's right here on the driver's side, and we are simply going to push this because it's manual. It's not like a Tesla. But that's okay because it's still really cool. So this is how it looks on the inside. Again, I think I showed you that in the last video. We're gonna open the DC part here for fast charging. Let's go ahead, we're gonna take the handle out of here, plug it in, and we should be in business. Let's see, the lights are moving. That's kind of a good sign. Okay, we've got blue lights here. Okay, now when I look at the screen here, can you see that? Okay, vehicle or adapter connected, press start to continue. I don't like that I have to touch a button, but ooh, okay, bad news. Okay, it's asking for a credit card. So that means it's not really linked to this EVgo. So that kind of sucks. Let's double check here. I'm gonna take a look at the inside screen, see if there's anything on here. Let's see. All it tells me on the driver's display is that the door is ajar. Okay, duh, thank you. And then on this screen, we don't have anything else. It's just telling me about Apple CarPlay. Okay, so that means step 2. We need to figure out something else because we still want to give this a shot. We still want to see what it's like to use the EVgo. So that means I'm either going to have to get my credit card out or go through the app. I'm going to try the app because I feel like that's a little bit cleaner. So let's open that up and let's go from there. Okay, here we are. Let me get this set up so you guys can watch me go through the process. Okay, so we have our app set up. Can you see that? Is that clear? We're going to click on our EVgo charger that we're choosing, and we're going to click here. Click here. Okay, connect and swipe. Here we go. Okay, this is it. We have the app open. We are gonna connect and swipe. It is really interesting. The Tesla Supercharger is 27 cents a kilowatt, and this one is 30 cents a minute. But again, in this video, we're not comparing cost or speed of charging. We're just comparing use and ease of it. So we are gonna go ahead, we are gonna swipe to connect. We are gonna go ahead and we're gonna start charging here. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you, okay, you might have noticed when we were at the Supercharger that it was free. You might have noticed like the cost was like 0.00, and that's because we had referral miles. So thank you guys. When you buy a Tesla and you use our referral code, that means you get 1,000 free Supercharger miles, and so do we. So that's why it was free. Thank you guys for that. Now let's get back to this. We are gonna connect so we can get some juice in this vehicle. Okay, it says loading here. Okay, but here it is, you guys. Okay, it says waiting for response, charger is in use. I think that's good news. Let's go ahead and let's see what's actually on the screen here. I don't see anything that popped up on the driver's display or on this touch screen here. So I hope we are charging. Let's take a look. Oh no, charging error. Problem communicating with your vehicle. Okay, that sucks. So far this had not been so easy to use. Okay, let's try again. I'm gonna open up the app. I'm gonna start over. Okay, take 2. We are gonna connect and swipe. It is loading. Hopefully it's gonna work now. Saying the same thing it said last time. We have good news. It is charging. This is so exciting. I'm so glad this is actually working. But we don't have any indication here on the driver's display or on the touch screen. I kind of wish there was something. But let's take a look out here. We can see on the charger itself, it says it's charging, so that's really good news. Maybe I'm missing it. I wish it told me something as far as like how long it might take to reach a full charge. But this is good news here. We do have success in charging. All right, we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna end our charge right now. J3 and I, we have to run to the grocery store. So that's something else that is really convenient. These chargers, even though there are only like 1, 2, 3 stalls, there are only 3 stalls here, but it's actually right across the street from the grocery store that we go to sometimes. So that makes it really convenient. But again, 3 chargers. I think that's just kind of the difference between like the Superchargers and the EVgos. I don't know like what the placement is like. Maybe there's like more EVgo chargers, but they're just more spread out. I don't know. That'd be really interesting to kind of research. Whereas Tesla, maybe there's more stalls, but maybe they're like fewer and far in between. Does that make sense? Okay, I don't know, just a guess. We're gonna stop the charger right now. I wish I could just like stop it from my phone to make it like a little bit faster, but it says I have to go to the charger to stop it. So let's see. Let's go to the charger. Oh, I have to manually hit a button. That's actually kind of gross. But charging has stopped, so let's go ahead. We will unplug. And we'll put it back. Let's get back in the car. Now, while I was charging here, I did a little bit of research, and you guys, I kind of had a suspicion we might not be able to charge at an EVgo, and I think my suspicion was correct. After further research, it says that basically, like the Ford Pass, it works at Electrify America, not EVgo's. So the salesman was kind of wrong there, but I feel like that's just another indicator that like this is a brand new kind of vehicle for Ford, that even the salesmen are still learning about it. So that's kind of interesting. Now, I have to say it wasn't quite as easy as a Tesla, and granted it was my first time using one of these, but things weren't as they were supposed to be. We ended up having to pay through the app. I could have done it through the credit card. J3 thinks that's kind of funny too. But I have to say, honestly, I didn't love that I had to like push buttons on it. I feel like that's kind of gross. I know, I didn't like pushing buttons either. If I had to compare the 2 experiences, it was honestly easier to use a Tesla Supercharger because that truly is plug and play. I've never had to like insert a credit card or like push any buttons. You literally like grab the handle and plug it in. You don't even have to open up the charging door. Using the EVgo, I can see the pros of it too, like it's super similar, but I didn't like that I had to like push buttons on the screen. I had a little bit of difficulty like actually getting it to work at first, but overall I think I can definitely get used to it. For me, it doesn't necessarily make a huge difference because like the Supercharger and the EVgo, they're within a few miles like of each other, so that's not too much of an extra drive for me. But I have to say overall, I think both of these, like the Tesla Supercharger and the EVgo, I think both of them are like a gajillion times cleaner than a gas station. I'm so glad I don't have to handle money. I didn't have to swipe a credit card. I just went through the app for the EVgo. You could do a credit card if you wanted again. But even just the smell of like gasoline is really gross. I don't think J3 likes it either. Honestly, you guys, I don't think J3 has been to a gas station more than like half a dozen times in his life, which is crazy. Yeah, but gas stations, they're just like, make me think gross thoughts. Like even the ground has weird stains on it, and that's just really weird to me. I don't like the smells. Like everything looks really grody, right? Like even the buttons where you have to enter in like the zip code of your credit card, like even those buttons, I don't think they've like even been cleaned since the machines were installed. I don't know for sure, obviously, but like they look like it. Am I right? Okay, you guys, well, J3 and I, since we're here, we're gonna pop into the grocery store. We're gonna grab some dinner because I did not make dinner tonight, so we're just gonna buy it. But let me know. I want to know about your experiences with EVgo, with Electrify America, with Tesla Superchargers. What do you prefer? What is easier for you? We'll do kind of like a deep dive into things a little bit later. We have a road trip coming up really soon in this Mustang Mach-E, so I'm really excited to bring you guys along with us. I think J3's excited too. But that's all I've got for now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.